All right, guys, we got a Toyota Yaris here. The bearing here is bad. Look at that. Sounds real terrible. The customer said it's important to do. He finally went and got it. Got a wrong one. Then I had to order a new one for him. So it has 4 bolts. It does have this sensor connector here. So I'm gonna be removing that, and then 4 bolts from the inside, and the bearing should be able to hammer the bearing off. So let's get to this. Okay, so we got the rim and wheel off. Look at this. This thing is so bad. When I did the brakes, I told the customer, because the brakes are never gonna sit properly. Look, it's been chewing on the brakes. And look at that. So it has 4 bolts that we can fish right through here, but first I need to take out the connector. Okay, so let me see if I can pop this connector open here. This is a weird looking connector. Okay. Really, I don't even know how this is supposed to open up. So it's like a connector into a connector to a casing and a housing. Okay, now I should be able to. Okay, let me look from back here now. Okay, now once I open the casing, the push retainer is in the bottom here. Yeah, that's how weird this shit is. So let me get another screwdriver. Okay, so I'm gonna try to squeeze the bottom. There's no space to put your hand in there. So I don't know why they designed that shit like that if you can't put your hands on it. There you go. So let me show you what it look like. First, you gotta tear this shit apart. So you could reach down here with your screwdriver, because it's a metal plate in the bottom. Squeeze that to get this whole thing out. So that's out of the way. Now we're gonna take out the 4 bolts on this. So I only got a 14mm. We're gonna reach on the 4 bolts that are in there with my impact. So my impact socket doesn't fit on it, so I'm using the chrome one there. So let's start off. There you go, that's 1 bolt. So this all should be same. You shouldn't worry about mixing and matching. Okay, let me go to the second one here. When you're ready to take this hub out, this whole back plate and everything is gonna try to move, so you're gonna have to kind of be careful with that. So when you're banging on this, be careful with everything else. So, because everything might just come with it. That's that. Okay, we got 1 left, which is freaking like right over here by the. I would say about between 6 and 7 o'clock there. If 6 o'clock was here, this thing's right there. So that's that. So I do need to, like I said, you gotta hold on to this. So let me check on my part first, and then we're gonna start banging on this. So here's my part. There's a part number on this, and PTC. This is about like 120 bucks. So it does come with a sensor built in. So this customer did buy one, but it was a hub and a bearing separate. I had no clue what the hell he bought. No sensor into it. So this has ABS sensor in it. So this is what it looked like. So we're gonna replace this little guy, and then we should be. So remember, this thing is at the lower point, so you're gonna have to position it at the same spot or wherever it is. Just kind of like figure that part out. Wherever if this is, seems like it's about right over here or right. I'll figure that part out. Okay, so gotta be careful with everything. Usually it won't come out that easy. There's no space in the back or the front. I'm gonna try to get a slide hammer. Maybe you can pull it off, but you do need to kind of be careful with all this. I'm gonna decide to put at least 1 bolt in there, because I don't want this thing flying off on me and I want this to be like in the bottom over here. I don't want the whole thing to just come apart and every single line in the back is stretched out. So let me give it a shot now with the slide hammer. There you go. The whole thing came out. The backing plate usually will be stuck with it. So now I gotta kind of separate this from that. That's the bad part about it. So the whole thing came out. I really don't like this design. So you see the whole thing is moving now. But the bearing is literally, and this thing is thick. It's not gonna come out that easy. So I'm gonna have to kind of Toyota. What they was thinking putting this thing together like this. So now it's like another freaking problem because there's a line to this. Okay, let me see if I can bang it off really quick. See this shit that mechanics always gotta go through. So let me bang on it as much as I can, and once it's off, I will show you guys. Okay, I got this off. Took kind of a lot of beatings like this, bang, bang, bang. I did throw some W40 in the back. So this is what this baby looked like. So yeah, shot. The new part, like I said, it's only gonna go one way. So this is kind of like up on the top. So we're gonna have to kind of get this in the spot. It should go in much easier now. And just make sure you line everything. So what I want to do here is I want to have my bolt ready here for this little guy. And there you go. Whoop, came out. So I'm gonna catch all the threads. All right guys, so give me a moment. I am probably gonna need my light because I can't see crap back there. There you go. Catch a couple of threads. I hope so. I need this light. I don't know about you guys. The camera can see good. If not, can't see nothing back here. There you go. Come on, little guy. All right, guys, give me a moment. I need this camera out of my way so I can have more clearance. Okay guys, I got 3 bolts and they're lined and caught threads. So this is the 4th one here. And what I'm gonna do here is, once I caught the threads, I am gonna tighten this. Little bit here. Little bit here. Alright, my impact. I have to go turn my compressor on. I completely forgot. Okay, compressor is up and running. I'm gonna make sure these are nice and tight. Also, I would recommend a little bit of greasing on it, even though I didn't. There you go. Perfect. So remember, this is what's holding the hub in, which is gonna hold the wheel in, which is gonna hold everything together. So if these 4 bolts come off, the whole wheel, the hub, everything just flies off. So make sure these are nice and tight. They're not going nowhere. So next step is I do want to go in the back and put the connector and everything in it. So it should click right in, and then the casing should go on it. That's something you don't need to see because I'm going to be putting my head over here. The camera's not going to see anything anyway. So guys, I have been working on this connector. So build this thing outside first and then connect it on. It's going to be much easier. So only thing now what you need to do is come back out. I do need to kind of clean these brakes up, and There should be no more play. There you go. The bearing is perfect. I need to put the drum on. And hopefully the drum is where I want it to be at. So I can kind of adjust a little bit. Okay, so let's see. 1, 2, 3. 3 clicks, okay. If it's too much, I'll back off. I need to do more clicking here. It's about 3 more or 4 more. That's a little bit. That's a little bit more. It's about 2 clicks more. I don't know what's going on. It's like 4 or 5 more clicks. Oh yeah, that's might be a little bit too much. I might back up a little bit. Okay, now I got the safety there. I like that. Might be able to do 1 more click, but I'm gonna just leave it there. And so that's it, guys. Put the wheel on, make sure everything is in. No ABS light. Thank you for watching. The process is the same on the opposite side. Front is totally different.